Okay, before we start the installation, let me show you something real quick, how to adjust the height of the sunshade. So on the left hand side, this is facing front, and there's a little blue tape right here, as you can see, and on the inside of the blue tape there is the little tab. There you go, that tab right there. As you can see, that tab right there. Use a small screwdriver and then scroll up to make it go a little higher, scroll down to make it go lower. As you can see here, you can use this small flathead screwdriver and then just push it down to go lower, and then just move it up to go higher. That's after you already installed it in place, but since it's facing towards yourself and then they kind of mark it where it is, you can kind of use a screwdriver to reach and then screw up and down inside. So you would need two kinds of small screwdriver. So regular Phillips small screwdriver to help adjust the leg, and then a small flathead screwdriver. The longer the better, so it's easier to reach on the inside, and pretty much it. Now we just have to move a sunshade in. This is facing forward, so this right here will be sticking to the windshield. So just move it in like so. Because the shape of the windshield is curved, but the sunshade is not. So this part right here will not cover from the sunshade, but it doesn't really matter because the heat won't go affects the car on the inside anyways. So now you just have to push it, this one, make sure it's flat, the suction cup, and then don't push it in place yet, just move it in on both sides. Same thing on this side, you can move it left and right there. It should be good. Now as you can see, this one does not the leg does not attach to the bottom, not quite, so we have to adjust it using a screwdriver here. So when you're loosening up a screw all the way out, you will be able to move the feet up and down. So when you already adjust the suction cup side to attach the windows on to attach the windshield on both sides, just push it all the way down, loosening the screw, and then push this one all the way down. See, this one has like a joint here, you can actually remove it. As you can see, I just removed the pads out, and now I just have to remove the adhesive cover. Now the adhesive cover is removed, I just have to push this one back into the connecting joint, and now just push it back all the way down, and then just stick it on top of the speaker right here. After that is done, just make sure you lock it in place again all the way in so it doesn't move around. Just do the same thing on the other side. Now that I'm done with the top part, or the sunshade part installation, as you can see, it's really quick and easy to install. Now I just have to remove the rubber seal on the door, just this part right here, because we'll be hiding the cable from here to underneath here, because we have to run the cable to the OBD2 port underneath the steering wheel, or the driver's side steering wheel. As you can see, it's really easy to remove, no screw at all, just the clips. Now before we actually run the cable, we have to find the place for on and off button here. So on and off and activation button for the sunshade. So first, just take this Velcro pad from that little package that came in the box, and then attach it underneath the button, which has the fuzzy side right here. Attach it under. And next step here, before we actually stick this one on, use the small plastic trim removal tools to hide the cable. As you can see, just keep pushing it in underneath this space right here on the B pillar, just, you know, make it nice and neat, and then hide all the cable down until the position where you want to stick the button on. As you can see, the cable is hidden right underneath here. Now just have to remove the adhesive underneath and then just position wherever I want to put it, probably somewhere right here, right there, so it's not too obvious. Maybe turn it this way so you don't see the back of the cable. There you go. So I turn it this way, so now we can just hide the rest of the cable down here, and then over underneath this space, and then just hide the rest of the cable under here. And there's right there, you see where the light's shining, just right bit behind it. This one right here, this is the OBD2 port. You just plug it in. There you go. That's it. And now I just have to hide the rest of the cable under the panels right here, which is really easy. But if your car do not have that OBD2 port like this, you would have to use this extension cable and then plug it there, and then run the cable down here all the way here, and then plug in to the center console 12-volt socket, and that's it. So if you do have, it's a lot easier to install. Now we just have to clean up all the panels, and it should be actually operated right now. So you have to turn it on right here with that small switch. Turn it on and then press, and it go up. You see it doesn't go up all the way. Now that we have to adjust the height, I'll show you later. Let's put it back in. So press again on that button, then the sunshade will go down. Good. It's a little loud though, but it's really nice not having to, you know, fold and unfold the sunshade in the car. Just one press of the button. Now let me clean up the panel, and then wash in and adjust the length or the height of the sunshade to go all the way up here. Now let's adjust the height. So as I showed you before, that blue tab sticker locate where the knob is. So the knob is right there, so you have to push up a little bit. Now let's test it out. Alright, so I just adjusted the height. Let's see how far it goes. Almost there. So still have that much to cover. I just have to keep scrolling up a little bit more, maybe a couple more rounds, and then it should reach the top of the sunshade. Alright, so it took me a few tries to get it right height for the sunshade, but now I got it perfectly. Just, you know, stop right here. Let me show you. So press 1 and go up all the way right there. So it just stops right there. So if I wanted this one to go a little higher, this one will bend a little bit. So it depends if you want to go higher. I think for me it's just fine. It covers like 95, probably more than 95% of my windshield right now. So only a little space here, and right there on the top. Let me show you on the other side, the passenger side. So tiny little space here again, and then tiny gap here. It could go a little higher, but this one will bend a little bit. So this is like a really flexible plastic here. Let me show you real quick. See? So this one will bend a little bit like this, and this one will push up all the way up. But I think I'm happy with what it is. Looks really nice when it's covered. It presses the button, and which is hiding over here, and then the whole sunshade will go down, and then you just drive away. Again, with a press of the button, the sunshade will go up all the way. Again, the height is adjustable however you like it. Let me show you in front of the car. So this is what it looks like when the sun shades all the way up. So it has that reflective like silver to protect the heat too, not just a black cloth. On the other side, of course, with the reverse side where the sun hitting your windshield. So when I open it from the inside, the whole sunshade will come down. And again, with the press of the button, the whole sunshade will go up. And it covers that part right there. You see where the camera and the rear view mirror is. Looks really nice and clean.